Yeah, obvious. Obvious. This way wants you to go first. Right. So the first time that I'm not ready that I spin the wheel, it falls on your name, and then this time around again, it falls on your name. Obvious, are you ready?
Um,
Good. So the interview question goes this way. Tell us, tell me about yourself. Your time start now.
okay. I am Albira Bebo. I am a business analyst at the Nigeria Association of Pension Solutions, NAPE. Um, I've currently worked on the optimization of my company's website that we're currently using, and I was part of team that the 8-man team that works in the agile environment to make that possible. This new platform was able to increase the revenue for over 70%, which has not been known in the company since inception. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much, Abias, for attempting that question. That is a nice one. Okay. You will get feedback at the end because we want everyone to attempt the same question because we believe that you can escape it, right? So we'll give feedback to everyone at the end. Okay. So thank you so much, Abias, for attempting that. Okay. So I would spin the wheel again. All right. All right. Okay. Fatima, do you want to have a go? Fatima, are you with us?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes, please. Tell me about yourself.
Hi, everyone. I'm Fatima Oladijobi. I'm a data analyst. I have experience in QA testing, data analysis. I've worked on projects, analyzing and exploring, um, and also visualizing it's a data for my previous role as a data analyst, and look forward to exploring the position, the same position if given the opportunity. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Fatima. Thank you for attempting that question as well. Yes, so you'll get feedback as well at the end of the question section, right? So I will spin the wheel again for the next person to attempt. Casey, are you ready now? Casey, are you back? Casey, are you here? No, Casey's not here with us. Okay, let's do this again. Right, Chidi. Chidi, tell me about yourself.
All right. So my name is Chidi Ajero. I am a software tester and I've worked in an agile environment. I've written several test cases on Excel and on Azure DevOps. And I can write SQL queries. Yeah, that's it. I'm not laughing though.
Laughing. All right. That's a nice one. Yeah, nice one. You attempted the question, and I like your confidence. But yeah, anyway, you get a feedback at the end. Thank you. All right. Yes. So let's do it again. I don't want to remove anyone from the wheel. So if it falls on your name again, I will respin the wheel again. Okay. So let's go to the next person. Casey, this wheel wants you to answer question. Are you here with us now, Casey? Okay.
Yeah, yeah, well, I think
Yes.
I'm just
Okay.
having difficulties.
Yes. Finally, this.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. This is the fourth time that the wheel is falling on your name. Okay. So the question is, tell me about yourself. It's an interview question, right? So answer the question as though you are in an interview. Can you hear me? Casey, we can't hear you. Can you hear me? No.
You guys not hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Casey. Go ahead. Okay, Casey is having some network glitches. All right, so let's go again. Yes, Ruth, it's your turn now. So the same question goes to you. Um, assume you are in an interview. So, and you get asked, tell me about yourself. So answer the question as if you are in an interview. Your time start now. Go ahead.
All right. So thanks for the question. My name is Ruth Owandu. I'm a data analyst with over 5 years experience. Um, I actually have strong expertise in data analysis, transformation, and visualization. I have been able to partake in various projects, working across functional teams in implementing projects. One of which was one I did recently in my previous role. I led my team, and we were able to build the company's database, creating tables using SQL, and bringing out insights to enable the company to make informed strategic decisions. I also have good organization skills, and I'm able to prioritize tasks and able to meet deadlines within company's purview. Yeah, and I also have good communication skills. I'm able to communicate across departments and with different stakeholders. I'm very, very committed to learning. That's why I strive to ensure that I partake in any activity that's going to make me develop my skills and contribute effectively and efficiently towards the company's goals and objectives. Thank you.
Thank you. Nice one, Ruth. Nice one. Yes. Very good attempts, Ruth. We'll give feedback at the end. Okay, so we'll have Josh. Okay, let's
Sorry,
keep going.
your voice is so low. I don't know if it's for my age.
Okay, can you hear me? Is it loud now? Can you hear me? Okay. Can everyone hear me?
Yes, it's a bit better now.
Okay. All right. So yeah, the next I will spin the wheel again. Thank you, Ruth, for attempting that. Yeah, we'll give feedback at the end. Okay, so we'll spin the wheel again. Yeah, let's do it now. See who the way falls on. Oh, Josh, you escaped that. Okay, we'll do it again. ABS has attempted the question. Let's spin it again. Okay, so what we'll do now is if we spin it,
No need to spin. Just ask us. We are wasting time in spinning.
okay, so that's what I want to say, that if it falls on someone that has answered, so we'll go to the next person. So now the next person is Vincent. Vincent, do you want to attempt the question?
All
Tell
right,
me
good
about
evening.
yourself.
Okay, thank you very much. My name is Vincent. I am a passionate ISTQ satisfied software tester, and I'm proficient in both manual and automation testing. During my time working, I'm knowledgeable about working in software development life cycle team, where as a tester, we participated in trying to analyze requirements, is, generate test cases, execute it, and also raise bug. And you're using automation test cases. I'm also proficient in creating automation frameworks using C Sharp and SpecFlow. Also knowledgeable with JavaScript using Maven repository to create automation scripts. I'm also proficient in also using conducting API testing using Postman and creating different SQL queries using my SQL Server. So thank you very much. Just kidding. Oh God.
All right,
Uh,
thank you.
thank you.
Thank you,
No need to
Vincent.
say that. Thank you.
That's a nice one. Thank you. You'll get feedback as well at the end. Okay, so we'll have how many left? We'll have Josh and Elo. Okay, so Josh, do you want to go next? Are you ready, Josh?
Yeah. Thank you very much. My name is Joshua, and I'm a test analyst. I have a 3 years work experience as a tester in my previous role, I happen to be the test lead, where we perform a lot of projects. We build a lot of projects ranging from a mobile app, websites. I happen to be the lead. I have experience both in manual and automated tester, and I also have experience in API testing using Postman. Then I have experience in automated testing, how to set automated framework, how to write your test cases, how to detect a bug, and how to report a bug as well. I also have experience working in an agile environment. Yeah, then I have experience working in agile environment, and in my previous role, I also have experience, using SQL to query. I have experience using SQL to query data, and then yeah, that's. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Josh. Thank you for attempting that. Yes, so the next person we'll have is Elo.
Hi, my name is Elo Gospower, and I'm a data analyst. Presently, I'm building a database for a PrimeSoft restaurant of 500 customer using SQL and Lucid Chat to develop that. Also, previously, I've used I visualized a database for my company to show the product that is best used, and that's what's given to the management for their decision making. I'm a data, I'm a master student of data science. Also, I have skills in Python and Microsoft Excel. And if I'm given the job, I hope to give more insight to lead the company to better sales, because that's my jurisdiction. Thank you.
All right, Elo. Thank you so much for that. That was a nice one as well. Yeah, so we have Casey. Casey, are you back?
Yeah, sorry, can you guys hear me?
Yes, loud and clear. So yeah, Casey,
Yeah.
tell me about yourself.
Okay. This is so weird because I've been afraid before. Anyway, who cares? Okay. My name is Kenechukwu Ezenta. I've been a software. I've been a technical analyst for just over 2 years, and in this role, I've been able to carry out software texting, both manual and automated texting. I've developed enough technical skills where I've done functional texting, API texting, database texting, to make sure that software that are being developed are safe to use and they are also value for money. And in my role, I've also um, in my role, I've also done SQL well, where I've queried data, created and maintained database, carry out database texting in order to maintain the integrity of database. Also, I've worked with different members of the team, especially other technologies in the data field and in the software field, and by collaborating with them in order to develop safe and secure software. So these are the skills I bring in this role, and I also hope to improve my skills further in order to grow the value of the business. Thank you, guys. I'm so sorry. Yeah, just don't have to be doing this on the trend.
All right, nice one, Casey. Yeah, nice one. Thank you for attempting that. All right, so yeah, I applaud all of you for attempting this question. Right, like I said before, this is a must ask question. Right, so it's something that you must be asked in an interview and you must have to answer the question. As a matter of fact, this question is one way you can sell yourself in an interview. It's one way you can also take ownership or take charge or control of the interview. Right. So if you are able to, answer this question, covering most of what you've done, right, and what you are currently doing, you must have in a way, answered almost all the questions that the interviewer has prepared for you, right? So it's important we take this question seriously, okay, and learn how to answer this question. So I will start with, so who attempted the question first? It was, okay, let me start with ABS, right? So ABS, you did well. You started off well. You were confident, but I believe that you still have a lot that you can say, right? You can still structure your answer better, and you have a lot you have done that you can use to sell yourself, to propagate yourself, to make the interviewer see that you are the right person for the job. So I would employ you, I will, at the end of the individual feedback, I will give a general feedback, okay? Yeah. So I will employ you to, say more about yourself confidently. Convince the interviewer, right? Or the recruiter that you are the right person for this job. Okay. So I believe that you limited what you can say and what you have done. Okay. So yeah, that's it for IBS. But I'll just take note of the general feedback, because I'll be giving out formulas that you can use, all right, to answer this question. Okay. So Cheje, I'll come to you next. Nice one. Yeah, we are confident as well. That is very good. Just like IBS, I strongly believe that we are limiting what you wanted to say. You have done a lot, and you actually know a lot that you can say that you've done. Okay, but you are limited. I'm not sure. It seems as if you're not sure if you're answering the right question or you're saying the right things, but you were saying the right things. Okay, so you can also improve on that. Okay, so hello, as confident as always, and audible as well. That is good from you. You started off well again. Okay, but you limited things you can say. Even though you started mentioning some of the things you've done, that is good, but I expected more. Okay, same goes to Fatima. Apparently, Fatima was, 1 second. Okay, no. So same goes to Fatima as well. You were confident. So one thing that is common with all of you is that all of you were confident. Okay, so but you all limited, the things you've done and the things you can say. Okay, so Josh, very confident, we're audible. But when you're answering, tell me about yourself, please relate it to what is on your CV. Okay, don't say what is not on your CV. So tell me about yourself is also a kind of walk me through your CV. Right. So you can't say something that is not related to what is on your CV. Like if you say you were saying that, yeah, you were a team lead and all that. If you've not got a team leader in your CV, so you wouldn't want to say that, because that question will come back. Oh, we've not seen any position or any experience that you've put, that you're a team lead. So can you elaborate on that? And then you could find yourself, started, you know, um, yeah, starts, mumbling words over there, and could be thrown off balance as well. So yeah, so that's it for Josh. Keep an eye on the um general feedback as well. So Casey, yeah, you're on transit and you also did well, irrespective of the fact that you're on transit. Well done as well for attempting that question. Still, same thing. I believe you all have got the confidence to face an interviewer or a recruiter, but you are all limiting what you wanted to say. So, Ruth, well done, Ruth. I believe that you did well. Though I expected more, but you actually did very well, okay? You said what you've done. We are confident. You listed some of the things that you have done in the past, but I expected more. There are so many other things you can say. You and Vincent, I think, did very well. Right. You both mentioned what you've done, what is you've used, how you've done it, and you talked about yourself as well. But like I said, generally, I expected more. And yeah, so from the general feedback, take note of it, and you all would have to improve. Okay, so yeah, before I continue, Kinsley, do you have any feedback for them? Shika, Salome?
Well, right. You have actually answered everything, and they did well, and I like the confidence. whether it's really well spoken, well said or not, the confidence is there and we can only do better. That is the truth. But what I would like to do here is, I would like to answer the same question based on my own CV. Understand something, you are, just like when I said, talking about yourself. You're talking about, you're quickly running recruiter or the manager, you're running them through your CV. So because you're running them through your CV, you need to do it in less than 2 minutes or maximum of 3 minutes. You should be able to capture everyone, say what you have to say and leave the stage for them. But 2 minutes is ideal. So this is what I would like to, this is how I would present it myself. My method is not perfect. There's always room for improvement. But if we can get it to this level, I'm sure we can do better things. Tell us about yourself. So I am posing myself as a business intelligence analyst. So this is how I'm presenting it. I am a certified Google Business Intelligence professional with a strong background in business intelligence, business analysis, and data analytics, holding a master's degree in artificial intelligence with data analytics. Over the span of 7 years, I've cultivated a robust skill set and diverse expertise in interpreting complex business needs, delivering innovative technical solutions, and optimized operations. My expertise encompasses project management, agile methodology, data management, cloud technology, and strategic planning, among others. I possess strong leadership skills. I excel in problem solving, and I am adept at fostering data-driven cultures in an organization or any organization I find myself. In my current role at DG Data Services, I have orchestrated data quality verification processes for massive data sets, developed SQL queries for insight interaction, and collaborated with the stakeholders to integrate data for machine learning initiatives. Previously at Softbyt, I led a team in developing performance dashboards, resulting in a 35% improvement in staff performance and uncovered revenue leakage valued at $192,000 per week. I hold an MSc in Artificial Intelligence with Data Analytics from Teesside University and bachelor's in Mathematics from the University of Benin. I am also a certified, like I earlier stated, a certified business intelligence professional from Google. And I am deeply passionate about leveraging my skills in business intelligence and data analytics and AI to drive organizational growth, streamline operations, and contribute to impactful initiatives. Now, that's me in less than 3 minutes explaining my own. Trust me, you can do far better than what I have done. But remember, it should be within your CV. And what I just said is generic. At the last point, because there is no job we are targeting it at, if there's any particular job we're targeting it at, and in the conclusion part, I would target it at, if I am employed in this role, this is what I would do, this is what I would do. You bring your experience. And most times, what you're saying in Tell Us About Yourself is the point you want to mention and the point that it's captured, that actually captured, that's actually captured in your CV, the part of the job description that's captured in your CV, that's what you want to tell them. Anything that is irrelevant is not their business. You want to streamline it to the part, if the job is about data migration, you want to tell them about when you migrated data. If it's about manual testing, you want to tell them about when you did manual testing. You don't have business telling them about the automated testing. If the job is not automated testing, they want to be sure that you can do it. Tell them that you have done it before and you can, how you're going to do it. That's why you are not telling them your life story. You're summarizing your CV that affects that particular job. Thank you. And I will encourage everyone to write. If you can write it, but I encourage everyone to write this particular part, write it down. Watch YouTube, write it down. Tell me about yourself, write it down. Simulate a job situation and write it down. Write about 5 of them, memorize them, put them in your head, say them over and over. Tell yourself, watch yourself on the mirror, tell it to yourself over and over again. As a recruiter calls you, hello, Abies, tell us about yourself, or tell us where you are at, or tell us, like, they can put this word in different ways. Immediately they say, if you just turn on your generator, you know, how you just turn on the generator and then you just start sounding without knowing whether that is light. Just immediately and tell us where you are at. You start telling the story of your life. Remember, that refers to the job because they would have told you about the job. That applies to the job. Explain it. Structure it to suit into that job. And you will see that even your words alone will land you an interview. Thank you. Bona?
Thank you, Kinsley. I believe we all paid attention to that and we've picked uh, things from what Kinsella has said. As you can see, or as you can hear from his yeah, his tell me about yours, his answer to the tell me about yourself. You can see how he said it in a well articulated manner and it's quite structured and he covered a lot within a short period of time. So that is how we want you to, or want all of you, right, to structure yours as well. Like he said, you can write it down. In fact, I would advise everyone to write it down. Okay, so if you write it down, you will have the opportunity to read it over and over again and make it your own and own it. So as soon as you get that question, you could get that question over the telephone call. A recruiter could just call you, and just say, "Tell me where you're at. Walk me through your CV. Tell me about yourself. Can I meet you?" They mean the same. All right. So that is when you pick up, and that is your opportunity. That is the first impression, right, that you're gonna make. So it's very important. So I would also walk you all through how I would answer tell me about yourself. Note that you mustn't answer it, the way Kingsley has said it word to word, or how I'm going to say it word to word as well, right? So you own your own, you write your own and you own it. Okay? So at the end of it, I will point out some similarities between the one that Kingsley has said and mine. Okay, so it goes this way, right? So I am a resourceful and dynamic technical professional with over 5 years experience of software quality, functional testing, expertise at both manual and automated testing using Selenium framework. Over the years, I have been exposed to different development methodologies and test practices. Okay, in my most current role at PrimeSoft, I've worked on a couple of projects, and to execute these projects, we followed agile development methodologies, where the application under test is developed and tested in little bits over a 2 week weekly iteration. While working in my current role, I've I review BA requirement to ensure user stories is understood before commencing testing. Write functional test cases and test steps based on product requirement, both positive and negative scenario, to ensure good test coverage. Execute functional test cases to verify quality for product requirements. Execute sanity, smoke, functional, and regression testing. Perform error analysis and bug reporting, which includes steps to recreate the bug with snapshots, screenshots, logs, events, viewers, and associated test inputs and outputs. Also participated in other Scrum ceremonies such as daily stand-up, sprint retro, sprint review, and sprint planning. Execute all in-scope test scripts and scenarios within various execution phase. Right. So set up test driven development, or BDD, driven development test framework in Java using Selenium WebDriver, Cucumber, and in C Sharp. Okay, so produce integration automated test scripts, data and scenarios in accordance with the documented approach. Embed, run, and maintain automated test description within automated test framework. I've used Azure for my test management tool, including the repos for the CI/CD. Also, proficient with other test management tools like Jira, TeamCity for CI/CD pipeline as well. Perform automated tests using C Sharp, and experience in querying database, and I've used tools such as SSMS for my data management tool. Good knowledge, experience on API using Postman. I am willing to execute all avenues to identify high-level test strategies and issues. And I'm a great team player, but a decisive individual with great attention to detail, ability to solve problem, and a strong communicator. Above all, I'm willing to go extra mile to deliver exceptional customer service. Finally, I am a quick learner who is keen on learning and understanding new technologies. Right. I am looking forward to taking my career to the next level and taking a new project and challenges to add value to your company when I'm successful. That's it. Right. So that's how I will answer mine. Right. So now, what are the similarities between my own and Kingsley's way of writing it? We haven't said our name, right? Because the recruiter they've got the interviewer, they've got our CV. If as soon as you join the interview, they will mention your name, right? So there is no need telling your name again or say your name again. You go straight to it, right? You will walk them through your experience, right? So there's this popular formula that you can use, which is the current, present. So, excuse me. So the formula says you can use the present, future, and past. Okay, so it's past, present, and future. Right. So past is what you have done. You talk about what you've done before, right? You talk about what you are doing presently, and you talk about what you are going to do, right? The soft skill, what you're going to bring to the table, what you're going to, the improvement you're going to get to the team. You do not need to, lay so much emphasis on what you're going to do in the future, right? But you walk them, talk them through your CV, what you've done in the past, what you're currently doing, and then what all those experience you've got, how it will help you to solve whatever problem the company is having, or what the company is hiring you for, or that experience will help you to suit into the role you've applied for. Okay, so now again, check, I can see your hand up. I will call you in few minutes. Okay, just give me a moment. So like I said, you mentioned your past experience and proven success, all right, as they relate to the position you are applying for, right? So you shouldn't be applying when you're applying for a QA, right, or a data analyst. You don't need to start talking about the experience maybe you've got, or start talking about the job you've done before that is not related to the job you're applying for. Okay, so consider how your current job relates to the job you're applying for. Like you heard me mention, I said I've worked with PrimeSoft as a software tester, and I've done different projects, right? And I've gone ahead to mention some of the things that I've done with when I while whilst working with PrimeSoft, right? And how it relates to the job I am applying for. Those are the things that recruiters want to hear, right? So focus on your strengths and abilities and the things you can do, right? So you heard me saying all the things I have done. So at this point, like reviewing BA requirements, writing functional test cases, executing them, raising bugs, this is what the recruiter wants to hear that you are doing, because most job as a QA, those are the things you will be doing. Those are the responsibility. Once you are mentioning it, they are looking at it, they are taking it off. All right. That, yeah, okay, well, yeah, we are getting someone who can actually do this. Right. Okay. So, like I've said, focus on your strengths, highlight a bit of your personality to break the ice. So you highlight a bit of your personality. You don't go into your private life, telling them what. So your personality should be your soft skills, right? You need to mention your soft skills, where I mentioned that I'm a good communicator, a problem solver. I pay great attention to detail. Most often, when you are saying this, especially for QA, when you say, even DAs, right? When you say you pay attention to detail, they look at you, they nod their head. Though they might try to see if you've got great attention to detail later, right? But once you've mentioned that, that is what they want to hear. Because as a QA, one of the, one of, or if not the most important skill that you need to have is great attention to detail. Because when you have great attention to detail, that is when you will be able to pick up bugs, okay, and report them as usual. Okay, so these are the things that you need to mention. Note the things you shouldn't mention. Avoid mentioning personal information. Good thing none of you has mentioned your marital status, how many children you have, your religion, right? So the one that all of you fall victim of is your name, which is not that bad compared to the ones that I've mentioned, but you don't necessarily need to mention your name. Okay. All right. So do not list multiple vague strengths. Don't just go and start listing loads of strengths because you just want to list them. So you need to highlight those that suit the job that you're applying for. Okay? So the good thing about mentioning some of this is that sometimes the recruiter or the interviewer must have prepared certain question, right? So such question, like from the one I've mentioned, such question could be, what are the key skills that a QA, right, need to have? Or what are the key skills that you possess so that will help you or enable you excel in this role? Right. So say if the interviewer has, form of, or the recruiters must have prepared this question and you've mentioned it when you're answering it, tell me about yourself, right? What that means is once the recruiter got to that question, he'll be like, oh, you've mentioned that. He will not ask you that question. Okay. So yes, that is it. Chika, I can see your hand is up.
Yes, you guys did really well, and I'm sure you've had feedback from Kingsley and Bonaventure, and you guys really need to take note of those feedback. Just to add to it, when a recruiter or interviewer do ask you that question, just know that you're sort of telling story, but in a more structured format. Every story, or like I'm sure everybody, like even at uni when you're writing, or college when they ask you to write an essay, you don't just write blah 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 blah, blah, that's it. It has to have an introduction, the middle part, and conclusion, and that's how that's sort of the structure that they're expecting from you guys when asked that question. So Kingsley and Bonaventure were saying, I advise you guys. I mean, I am not advising. I want you all, it's a must to write down. It's called an elevator speech. Go and write down. It could be referred. This can be asked in so many ways. Okay, elevator speech. It could be referred to tell me about yourself, or you know, go to YouTube. You can even watch other people. Like you can type elevator speech as well. You see so many people telling about themselves as well. If you want to know more, but I want you all to go and write your own. Write it down, read it, and during our next interview prep, we will ask you the same question again. I can't emphasize on how important this question is. Like they said, it's a selling point. This is the only question you can prepare for, and you will get it 100%. Other ones you may not, know the sort of question, but this one you will get it 100% only if you prepare for it, and that is the only one we know we can prepare for. So that's why I urge you all to go and write it down, because during our next interview prep, you're going to read it, and I want it structured: introduction, middle part, and conclusion. Okay, because I'm sorry I'm being strict, but we have to be strict so that we'll make you guys better. So that is my own contribution today. So during our next interview prep, we'll ask the same question, and I expect a more structured tell me about yourself or elevator speech. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Chika. Does anyone have any question? Okay, Salome. Go ahead, please.
Hello, everyone. Happy New Year. Yeah, good to have everyone back. So, everyone has really tried with the interview prep. You did well. Yeah, at least for this first attempt, you really did well. So, I kind of agree with Chika. She actually, to me, is not being strict, but I agree. Writing it down will really help you a lot. Also, it will help you to master your buzzwords and use them very well, which will which will also help to build that confidence and sell yourself very well to the recruiter. Yeah. So I agree with her. Writing it down will actually help each and every one of us. Yeah. Thank you. That is just what I want to add. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, Salome. That is a nice one. Right. So any other question or any question? Because no one has asked.